Hello and welcome to Ivy for You. Today I will be reviewing another old arcade game that has come out. This one is a little bit older than the last one I did, which was Metal Slug 2. This game is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This game is compatible with iPhone 3G and up, iPod Touch 3 and up, and any iPad. It requires an iOS of 5.0 or later. And that's about it of that technical crap, so let's open it up. Alright, so here's the menu screen. There's arcade mode, which is obviously arcade mode, the same as the arcade. Versus mode, which is another, just like Metal Slug 2. It's wireless with Bluetooth if you're in a room with someone, or house, whatever, a friend that has this game that's close by, but it is not online. So, unless I don't know what I'm talking about, which I might not, but I'm pretty sure that you can't play online. Training mode, which is pretty much, hey, I'm gonna learn how to play, and you're fighting against a dummy. You could make it move, but you know, it's not really fighting you that much. Option, adjust the difficulty level, button configuration, etc. Let's go there. Game option. So difficulty, I think this is default. Yeah, it's default setting. So, whoops. Default. Okay. So difficulty is pretty low. You can make it way higher. Time, 99 seconds. You can make it forever or shorter. Damage is medium. Speed is turbo 2, which is always fun to go fast. Sound and sound effects is at the top. You could change that if you'd like. Button configuration. You could change this in the middle of the game too. It doesn't have to be in the screen. There's A, B, and custom. So A is the default one, which is kind of a new setup. Which, you know, I got the joystick here, and then there's just one punch, one kick button. One character, change, and special. So it's kind of like just mixed everything together and make it easier, I guess. You could do the classic one people are used to if you go to type A, which is right here. And then custom is just, you know, move stuff however you want. So if you're in type A or type B and you move something, it just automatically goes to custom, so you don't have to worry about screwing it up. So if I want this for some reason in the middle of the screen, I could do that and it's on custom. Or if you just want the two buttons, you could go to type B first and then do that. So that works. I'm gonna keep it on B right now because that's, there we go, since that's the default. So I'm gonna go back. No, do not save my settings. Display. You can change the screen size, compact, normal, full, screen orientation. You can flip it over if you want, because I guess this thing does not do it by itself. And it looks like it does not. Okay. Why is that? I don't know. It's a port, I guess. Help. I don't think we need help. Let's look at it anyway. Oh, this screen, it shows you usually when you go to training and whatever, if you start new. But, so basically you change your character by swiping left or right. It's the assist button. You can tap it to have someone jump in and assist you if you need help. Special, you know, you slide whatever way to... Why is this camera freaking out? I don't know. Focus. Anyway, you can slide whatever way you want to do the special. Punch, kick, we all know what that is, joystick. You got your combo thing down here. Your character you're using and your vitality. This thing always confused me, but I'm getting used to it, so pretty much it's telling you what'll happen for whatever way you slide it, which doesn't always seem to work for me, but that's what it says. So, and same with their special. It's just, I mean, it's different for every character, which it says right here. But for this guy, this is the specials that it uses for every way you slide it, or you can tap the middle. And this is just the other control type, which is the classic one, so compared to this newish one. And command list, which you could also access while you're in the middle of a battle. You could just pause it, and whatever character you're using, hit command list and it'll show you. So there's that. And it just shows you how to do all your moves. Okay. Score ranking, score attack, secret factor. That sounds fun. Buy some characters and artworks here. I have 0 points because I have not played the arcade version yet, and I've only done training because I just wanted to get used to this setup first. So I guess if you go in the shop, you could buy new characters and new color. So some of these characters I already have, and I'm guessing these two I don't have, so that's how you buy them. So anyway, let's go. I guess we go to arcade mode. Why not? So as you can see, I have not unlocked anyone new, but this game features 56 characters, and some are unlockable, some are secret characters. Okay, so first I'm going to use this new scheme of controls. So here's the joystick, you move around and punch. And looks like I'm already losing. So if you're one of those people that just go to the arcade and hope you could win by moving the joystick around and pressing random buttons like me, then this control scheme might be good for you. But if you're someone who goes there when the person like me thinks they're doing all great, but you actually know what you're doing and you totally kick my butt, you could pause it. Go to, not that, but I'll show you this, I guess. Command list. So it's the same list as before. I told you you could access in the actual game. Which, so it just tells you joystick, what direction you go, and then button you pressed to activate it. But I actually meant to go to button configuration. So it's the same screen, you could change it here. So you could go to A, if you like that way better, which I'm assuming most people will, but maybe not. You could turn off these arrows if you don't like them. You could move these, which I showed you earlier. I think you could make them bigger. No, you can't. Now, one thing about this is you can move these separately. The punching, the kick, but the characters are stuck together. Why? I don't know. So let's save, yes. Continue. Now we got our high punch, or I think that's low punch, and this is high punch. Low kick, high kick. Now, I was using Spider-Man the other day in training, trying to use the moves in the command list. If I can find out how to get them out there. I'm still trying to find out what the heck I'm doing, because this doesn't work half the time for me. But, so most of the moves are really hard to do with this joystick, because some of them, such as... Crap, I pressed the wrong one. Let's see. Let's say web swing. You have to go down and bring it around to pretty much down and then up. And use the kick. The way this joypad works, which I explained in my last video, I'm not too fond of because it's kind of hard to go certain directions sometimes. It's a little bit slower than I'd like it to be. So sometimes trying to do something like that, which it worked there, but a lot of times it does not work for me. Because I don't know if I have to go slower, or if it's just not fast enough to do some of these things, it just does not register all the time. But right now it seems to be working, so that's good. And I think the only way to use a special in this mode, when you don't have your special thing over here from the other control scheme, is you have to like slide your character's face. It might work down here. And it looks like it does not. So I'm pretty sure you just slide up here, and then they do whatever. And you know, you can use a different direction. I think I did the same one on accident. Slide down. And I'm getting destroyed, so. One thing I also do not like about this is that you can't change the size of these buttons, which, as you can see, are extremely small. So especially for those that know what they're doing, and you're trying to use these special moves to destroy people. This joystick thing is hard to use, as I said, and sometimes you find yourself maybe pressing two buttons at the same time, or it's hard to do. And yes, you can move them further apart, but I just wish you could also make them bigger. But besides that, it is a pretty fun game. I mean, it's the same as the arcade, so it's not that it's gonna suck, but it works the same. It's a good port. One thing though, the graphics do look better on the camera than in real life. It's not that they're bad, it's just kind of pixely. But, I mean, it's not anything that's a big deal. So, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, this game costs, I actually forgot, so I'm gonna look it up really quick. This game is $4.99 in the App Store right now. So, if you're a fan of this arcade or this game, I suggest you pick it up. Just be aware that the joystick is, at least for me, sometimes hard to control, and the punch and kick buttons are pretty small. And that's basically it to this game. There's not too much. I don't think there's really anything extra from the arcade, except training mode. I don't think you usually do that at an arcade, but yeah, I hope you liked this review, and leave comments, let me know what you thought, and suggestions to make my videos better, and requests of apps that you'd like to see. And thanks for watching.